You can share your creativity and ideas using the Paint tool in Wixie. When you select the Paint tool, you'll see all of your options down below. Simply select a color from the palette, adjust the size you'd like to use, and begin drawing on the page. So if I wanted to have kind of a ground for a scene in Wixie, rather than choosing to do this to fill it up, I'm going to use the undo button here, and I'm going to choose the paint bucket instead. So I'm going to fill this whole area up with 1 or 2 clicks. So lots easier. Now, if I want to draw my sun, I just choose a different color, maybe adjust that size down a little bit. And I want you to watch, if I don't connect those lines and I leave any space and I go to fill that, that's when the paint escapes. So just be mindful and make sure that your lines connect before you go and you use the fill bucket. And there are so many fun things you can do, whether you're filling it with a design or just using kind of a subtle gradient to go with your scene. They're all there for you to choose from. Speaking of choices, next to the eyedropper here, you have the more colors option. And this will allow you to choose any color you want. I mean, you can see you can really get very particular with your colors. So if I wanted to choose kind of for my radiating sun, I'll choose this color. We can also decide, you know what, I want some rays for my sun. And if you choose the more options button next to brush, you'll notice there's lots of different brush styles. So I can choose from the 3D, which is a super fun one. You kind of see it almost looks like puffy paint. Or I can choose a crayon. How fun is that? Now, a word of caution on using the crayon if you want to fill things up. So let's say we wanted to draw a cloud, okay? And we wanted the crayon because it's a fun texture. Because it's got those little dots in it and it's not a solid line that you're drawing with, and we go to fill it, the paint is going to escape. So just be mindful of that when you're choosing which brush style. Both the crayon and the marker, which is this one, and you can barely tell it's got openings, but it does. Those will allow the paint to escape if you're trying to fill a particular area with paint. So lots of different options that are fun to use there. Another paint tool that you can use is the eyedropper. And what this allows us to do is choose the exact color that we want to paint with. So if we want coconuts in that exact same color as the sun, I can go in, as you can see, and I can paint with those colors. So many different options in Wixie to be creative. Happy designing!